gonna wish for?
A cake.
Hey, it's a new day and welcome back to my channel. That is our campsite right here behind us. We are pulled up here beside the Kanakahigi Creek or something like that. Anyway, and we're gonna be camping here for the next 4 days. We were already here yesterday. It was beautiful. I don't know how we picked the most beautiful weather, 79 degrees as a high. But yeah, it has been 2 years since we did a little family trip together, and I know our kids are so young, they're 4 and under, and they might not remember this, but we're gonna remember it, and we were having a blast. We did go camping once this summer, but it was with a whole group of people, so this is definitely a different experience. But yeah, I have a lot of food plans for this weekend. I have a whole camping bucket list that we'll go over a little bit later, but right now, Josh is over here getting breakfast cracking. It's like 8:30 in the morning. This is a skillet that my brother-in-law keeps in his camper. And we got all the toppings for a design your own omelet bar. We're not gonna cook our own, right? You're gonna do that for us. Okay, here's the onions and peppers. Hey Miller. Goodness, the sun is so bright this morning. But as I was saying, this is kind of our last hurrah the day we get back. The next day, Evonnie has kindergarten orientation. And then the next week, we officially become school parents. So this is kind of the last video in my back to school series. If you haven't been keeping up with them, definitely check out the last 3 videos I posted. We did sewing, shopping, and cooking, all for back to school. And now this is one last summer celebration before we really kick it back into the school schedule. Just come along with us as a Mennonite family as we vacation with 3 kids, 4 and under. We got the hash browns warming up, and what you're doing, the mushrooms and sausage and stuff, that's the kids one?
Yep, just heating it up.
Yeah. Kids, are you hungry? Miller's hungry.
Miller, come.
You're luring him in with Fruit Loops.
Can we do some season salt too?
In yours, I can do anything you want. I'm not doing it in mine.
Fletcher, what do you want in your omelet?
I don't want to.
Listen to that sizzle. Okay, the kids wanted mushrooms, sausage, and bacon. And cheese, right? Lots of cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, Josh. This is gonna be a good weekend if you're gonna cook breakfast every time. The letters? You like this one?
Yeah.
Okay, back out of the way.
That's girly.
So I got a bunch of little temporary tattoos from Ducky Street, and we saved them for like birthday parties and camping trips. And they love them, and they're really, yeah, it's an affordable way to have a little fun. Should I do the love one? Yeah. Where should I put it?
On your arm, I guess.
On my arm? When I put it on my muscle.
No, put it right here. Now I want to take the pass.
Oh my word, this is such a cool little town. Josh, this is exactly what I wanted to do when I told you I wanted to go camping. So this is our bike rig setup. We have our 2 Aventon e-bikes. This is Josh's maiden voyage for his, so we'll see how it goes. It looks like quite the beast. Say hi, kids. You're all tucked in there, ready to go. Miller's in his. He's gonna take a nap. So he's tucked in there in his car seat. Sleepy baby. Oh my word, it's beautiful. Look at this. Oh my goodness. So this is what I was telling Josh. I know this is a simple dream, but I just told him I have a simple dream of having all of our kids young at the same time, that we can all go biking together. In a bike cart, we can go the speed that we want to go. It's so relaxing. So beautiful. I feel like half the population would be like, I have zero desire for something like that, but I don't know. This is just beautiful. Breathtaking. It's just like a little cool town in southern Pennsylvania. What?
No, we're in North Maryland.
Oh, we're right on the Maryland border, I guess. But
Maryland, West Virginia.
really
border.
close to Williamsport.
This is considered the town of Williamsport.
Yeah, so that's Pennsylvania. Williamsport. Oh, is it Williamsport, Maryland? Oh, I was thinking Williamsport, like the Little League area.
That's 3 hours north of here.
Oh, no wonder. That makes more sense. Yeah. Well, anyway, when we go on vacation, I try to let the fun mom come out a little bit. The fun wife. So if you know, you know. Frozen.
Whoa.
I never ever buy these. They're pretty much very bad for you, but
No. Not bad for you.
frozen Gushers, I mean, perfect rail trail snack, right? Fletcher, would you like some Gushers? Are you excited? Eat your pretzel and your apple.
Oh,
How's the apple, Bonnie?
not yummy.
Not yummy? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was trying to explain to them that about eating fruit in season. Like, it's always the best when you eat it in season. So apple season's coming up very soon. Listen, can you hear that? Just biked another 2 miles for this view here. Josh is all excited about his old railroad trellis. Yay! We're here, Josh. Now what? Now what, Miller? So we just got the kids down for their naps, and now the real vacationing can begin. Do you feel me? I don't know how you guys like to vacation. For myself, I actually like to have like a list or like kind of an itinerary that's made to be canceled, I guess you should say. Because I feel like if I have no plan or anything at all, we end up not making the most of our vacation or like living it out to its full potential. So I did make a bucket list earlier that the kids helped me with. Josh threw a few things on. And so I kind of just plugged that into like each day that we're camping and always taking the weather into consideration and stuff like that. We do have plans, like I said, on Sunday to go see some friends. So that was already in there. And then the campground has certain days that like they're doing a barrel train thing on Saturday. So I put that in. But everything else that's movable, I just kind of put them in spots. And then they're pretty much plans that are made to be broken. Do you hear those bugs? My goodness, they're so loud. Anyway, if you're curious what's on our little camping bucket list, a few things besides the regular swimming and a bike trip. Josh is gonna be golfing tomorrow morning with his friend Braden. And so I put all like the stuff that we can do near the camper on the list for tomorrow because Miller will take his morning nap and stuff. So I thought it'd be fun to paint with them, maybe do the old-fashioned telephone. Do you guys ever make those? I haven't since I've been a kid, so I'm curious to see if it will work with like the cups and everything. I just want to sit on a little town bench and people watch. So tonight we're going to a town called Greencastle and maybe get a little bit of ice cream and stuff like that, walk around. I want to look at the stars. Warm chocolate chip cookies over the fire, which we already did that one night. There's a jump pad here at this KOA, and so like I want to take the kids there to that tomorrow while Josh is gone. I got some library books about camping. I thought we could sit down and read those if we need to. If not, we can do that at home. I wanted to do tattoos with the kids, which we already did. And yeah, that's just a few of the things on there. But right now it is iced coffee time. I'm gonna make myself a cinnamon vanilla iced latte, I think. Josh, do you want one?
Sure.
I'll make Josh one too. He always says he doesn't like iced coffee, and then when I make one, it's really good. So anyway, I'll do that next. And then I need to actually, not unfortunately, I love it. I need to edit a video. I did not work ahead. So yeah, I still have to do some work even though we're on vacation. I didn't really work ahead, and 5 days away, I unfortunately can't just take 5 days off. So I will sit in the shade, drink my iced coffee, do some editing, and maybe later on I'll show you some other stuff I brought along, some books and things. But yeah, we'll see where this afternoon takes us.
Like cute little iced coffee.
What, you want it bigger? How's it taste? It's that super expensive grounds.
It's fine.
It's
good. I'm
fine.
not much of an iced coffee guy, so it could be bad and I wouldn't even know it.
Is it sweet enough? I didn't taste it yet.
Yeah, it's sweet enough. Oh yeah.
Iced coffee with a view. Okay, so I'm waiting for my video to upload, so I thought I'd sit in the sun a little bit and read, and I always have great ambitions when I go on a vacation because I love to read. I'm such a bookworm, but I never read. Like, I listen to audiobooks and that's about it because I just don't make the time for it, which is really sad. But every time I go on vacation, I always have great aspirations. I always make a library run and just collect all like the nonfiction stuff that looks interesting because I never know what I'm in the mood for. I have some fiction stuff too, but like I usually just end up thumbing through things and just seeing what I can find. So the first thing is actually my own copy of M is for Mama, and I've been working through this super slowly. I feel like it has a lot of good stuff in it, so I kind of just treat it like my own little personal book study type of thing. I would love to go through it with somebody else, but I haven't yet. I think it'd be a great book study group thing to go through, but currently I'm on a chapter about instilling good habits in your kids, and so far I can definitely recommend it. The other book that I brought from home as well is the Pioneer Woman cookbook. My mom got this for me, and I have not been hardly cooking out of it at all, so I know whenever I'm on vacation I feel inspired to get back home and cook again. So I brought my sticky notes along, and I just want to look through it and pick out at least 2 or 3 recipes, maybe more, that I plan to make in the coming month. Ooh, there's a little bird like right there. They are tame around here, my goodness. The next book I found is by Carrie Underwood, and I don't know, it looks like just kind of like a lifestyle book, lots of easy things to flip through, exercise stuff, eating plans. I think it's kind of like a health and wellness type of book. I've already started this one. I'm not going to read through the whole thing, but it is called Nixon, The Dutch Art of Doing Nothing, and I just think it's very fascinating. That's not me at all, you guys know, but I like the idea. The other book I've been seeing, and I think I even checked it out once and never really read through it at all, but it is called The Little Book of Cottage Decor. It's just really cute, and I thought, you know, I get to keep this for a month at my house and it would be cute on the coffee table too. But yeah, it has a lot of different little things like growing herbs, and I love the trend cottage decor. I feel like I'm partially in it just with my lifestyle already, but I don't know, I want to see what that one's like. I checked this one out before too, the Made from Scratch Life. Just lots of little recipes and stuff in there. Here's another one I never saw before, A Year of Biblical Womanhood. And I liked the subtitle, that's what caught my interest. How a liberated woman found herself sitting on her roof, covering her head, and calling her husband master, which I'm pretty sure that subtitle is like tongue-in-cheek, but I was immediately drawn in because I cover my head too, and I just want to hear what she has to say. Next one is kind of, I mean, it's based in real life, but I think it's still considered fiction, called The Midwife. This is the 3rd book. I read the first 2, and I just never got around to reading the 3rd one. The first book was definitely the best, I have to say. Another one here, Vanderbilt, The Rise and Fall of an American Dynasty, however you want to say it. And again, it's this one's actually large print, so you could definitely feel like you're going through it really fast. I'm gonna pick one of these to actually read, I think. Another one, I think I just had to chuckle when I picked it up, but it was in their new section, and it's called Tractor Wars. And I grew up on a farm. My dad loves Alice Chalmers, my grandpa loved Alice Chalmers, and I just thought it'd be interesting. So it talked a lot about the Great Depression and just like farming innovations and stuff. Yeah, I find that whole inventor like mindset so fascinating. Look how big my stack is getting. But yeah, I love anything like entrepreneur-y or anything like that. So I'm gonna thumb through at least a couple of those. I don't know, maybe what I'll do now is go through the recipe book and pick out some recipes. Josh is in the camper sleeping too now with the kids, so it's just me out here and I'm loving it. So This next thing we're gonna do is on my bucket list. I told Josh the one thing I wanna do is sit on a small town park bench and just watch, like people watch, and just see a little town in action. So we were just gonna go walk around after supper and get ice cream. But Josh is like, you know what? We are here for 5 days. We're cooking almost all of our meals. He's like, let's go out to eat for supper tonight. So I'm excited. We found a place that has it's like a pub, which is my favorite style of food. And then they have an outdoor patio. So it'll be perfect for the kids. We can even walk around town. Since it's first come, first serve, it might take a while till we can be seated. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, this is something that I don't know. I'm weird. I know. I get it. We've established that long ago. But yeah. Anyway, so I am excited. How far is it, Josh?
20 minutes.
20 minutes. It's called Green Castle, so we're about to see what that's all about. But a pub is like full-fledged food. Let's just go somewhere else that has like less, like little picky things.
Yeah, but full-fledged hungry, so...
Coffee roasters.
I need a full-fledged meal. Right there is B Street.
He's full-fledged hungry, so we need a full-fledged meal. Okay, Josh. Yeah, that's the B Street place. The pub. But there's not any cute place to sit outside. Fletcher wanted to hold my hand. Sure, anytime. I will hold your hand. Park bench, but it is like this old school table. They have it all set up. The kids are like drawing with chalk. Oh, definitely old town feel, right? What'd you say? It's like an old Civil War town.
I don't know my history enough, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean Antietam is close by, I guess. Like walking around town. Of course, now we're headed to the train station because Josh.
Yeah.
Anyway, and we just found out. I kept seeing signs for like fireworks and stuff, and so I looked it up on my phone. They literally start in 45 minutes. So we're gonna be very serendipitous and have like a very, what's the word, spontaneous evening. And we're gonna go see fireworks. We don't have chairs or a blanket, but maybe we can tailgate or something. Josh just realized the Eagles are playing randomly on a Friday night. So are you gonna be watching fireworks or Eagles, Josh?
50-50.
What do you got, Bonnie? Gummy worms.
Yeah.
Josh got us all candy. For me, he got the good old classic chocolate bar. I'm gonna put a pepper on mine so we know which one's Mama's. So I finally found some shade here to talk to you guys right beside the drying rack. Josh is making our mountain pies for breakfast this morning. Yeah, last night was magical. I think that's just a testament that it's always good to make plans, but then just, you know, change it up when you want to on the fly, which is like one of the benefits of doing a vacation with just your own little nuclear family. You don't have to ask a whole group's opinions. You can just decide last minute, let's go see fireworks that are happening in half an hour, you know? So yeah, last night was a lot of fun. We did get home at like 10:15, but the kids slept in. So yeah, we woke up to a chilly, crisp morning. Today is going to be a full day, but yeah, I want to eat my mountain pie first before we get going. I'm hosting this evening at our campground, so I'll have to show you the menu and all the food and how that goes down. It's just one other couple, so hopefully it works out. But yeah, stick around. So here are the famous mountain pies, breakfast mountain pies today actually. This one has ham and bacon and sausage and 2 different kinds of cheese. And then this is our favorite hot sauce lately. It's like a green chili Tabasco sauce. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of that on too. Does that look good, Vonnie?
No.
No?
I hate that sauce.
Go eat yours. Oh, I need a hash brown, Josh. This is really good. Here's a breakfast mountain pie, Josh style. My goodness, you have everything on there. He loves mountain pies. He loves them. I can cook, but why bother if Josh is gonna do it, right? You like cooking on vacation though, because there's not much else to do, right?
I like making breakfast.
Yeah. And suppers.
Yeah.
Josh does not cook at home really at all. He grills. But when we go on vacation, you honestly do probably, what, 80% of the cooking, because I'll just deal with the cleanup and the kids and stuff. Well, you love making breakfast.
I like making all food. Yeah. I grill some steaks tonight.
Okay, we're having steaks tonight, asparagus, thinly sliced potato packet. We're gonna try making cornbread over the fire, and chocolate chip cookies, maybe some peaches. Hopefully Hope and Braden are really hungry.
Yeah, they will be.
Well, you guys are golfing, so at least you'll have an appetite. So we're sitting here talking business stuff, and I was showing Josh my shirt, and I modeled it on Instagram for you guys. He said that day 15 of you bought one, and then the next day a bunch more. So they are still available, I think. They are weird sizing though. That's why we're struggling to get rid of them, because an extra large actually fits me just fine. So a 2XL, like, if you are bigger than a men's medium, I would say they wouldn't fit you, but they're really awesome shirts. I love the color. We just bought weird sizing over COVID, and yeah, it's just a little bit harder to sell with the measurements being off. So I would say if you like it, this one says Raising Beautiful Souls. We have a whole collection. Check them out, and they're on super duper deep sale right now. And yeah, honestly, they're some of my favorite shirts. They're Bella and Canvas blanks. So Vonnie, what are you doing?
This is the stuff we're gonna paint.
You're gonna paint leaves and rocks?
Yeah.
This girl has been begging to paint all weekend, and I told her when Daddy goes golfing, when we have to stay around the campsite because Miller's napping, we will paint. And she, like, this is what your most exciting thing almost. What are you doing, Vonnie?
Cutting leaves for our paint collection.
Your paint session.
No, our paint collection.
Our paint collection? So what are you doing? You just cutting them?
Yeah.
Where'd you find the leaves?
Over in the tree.
So another thing that I thought would be so fun to try is those old-fashioned cup telephones. I actually don't remember doing this ever with my children before, and it was so fun. It kind of worked. You could hear, but it was a little muffled. But the kids had a lot of fun with it, and I always love when there's something you can make out of plastic cups and a string. We also went on a little spontaneous bike ride because the weather was just so beautiful and the water was calling our name. We biked over a little bridge and just looked around the area a little bit. We definitely didn't go far, but it was just what we needed to get our heart rates going a little bit. And then Josh grilled up some hot dogs just so that we would be kind of proactive with our lunchtime, because I knew we were gonna have kind of a busy morning. And I sat down and looked up some more recipes. And then Josh got ready to go golfing with his buddy. They went to a beautiful golf course, and yeah, I was so happy that he got a little bit of footage for me. Wow. If golfing was 9 holes, I would be a golfer, but 18 holes is just too long for me. Let me know down below, does your husband have a hobby, and what is it? Back at the campsite, we got ready to paint. I forgot to bring paint shirts along, so trash bags it was. And I don't know why they think this is like such a fun thing. Maybe because I don't let them paint as often as I should, but I feel like painting is a great outdoor activity. Miller was napping and we just had a chill afternoon doing some arts and crafts. I was working on my planner, just kind of planning out the next week. I knew that with camping, I was gonna be, you know, moms never really get vacation. We always have to kind of make up for it later. And I knew that was gonna happen when we got back, especially with school looming in the distance. So I just wanted to have my thoughts organized and yeah, just kind of be proactive about the week ahead. I enjoy this, guys. It's not a chore. I was having fun too. Wow, Vonnie, you've been at this for like an hour. Is that flowers with little faces on?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cute.
This is a little koala face.
Koala face?
Yeah.
You're loving this, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This is my best one.
This is your best life? Yeah. Then it was hot dogs for lunch, and we still had plenty of time to kill, so we got Miller up from his nap and went on a little walk and explored some of the activities that the KOA had to offer. Look at these little covered wagons they just put in. They're so cute. Looks like they're not ready yet. They said they just brought them in like 3 weeks ago, so you can stay in a covered wagon. How cool is that? Okay, the kids are down for their nap, and I am diving into this broccoli cheddar soup from Panera Bread. I'm so excited. Okay, I was not even gonna make any comments on my iced coffee today. Yes, I treated myself to another iced coffee, but this is like the best one I've made in forever. I just used classic syrup, heavy whipping cream, milk, and I did a chocolate drizzle. But the reason I wanted to say something is because yesterday's iced coffee, it was good. It was a really expensive Little Amps coffee from a place I got in town. But this here I made today that's just like so amazing is Aldi coffee grounds, the Guatemalan ones from Aldi. Who would have thought? They're really like inexpensive, and wow, it makes really good iced coffee, so there you go. So our friends are coming over this evening, like I said before, and so we have so many dishes to make, and the problem we're running into is we have one fire ring, and we want to make steaks for 6 people, seasoned potato packets, and then smoked asparagus. We can't get that all on the charcoal grill, so we have a little smoker along. We think we're gonna put the asparagus on that, make the potatoes over the fire, and then remove them, and then make the steaks over the charcoal and keep the potatoes warm in the smoker along with the asparagus. We'll see. I also need to mix up some cornbread and slice some peaches. Later on, we'll have chocolate chip cookies. We'll make them over the fire and everything. So yeah, it's just a lot of moving parts. And also in 15 minutes, there's a barrel train happening here at the KOA. And so we're gonna get the kids up, and Josh is gonna take them up to that while I get some of the cooking started a while. And they're coming at 6, so that gives us an hour and a half-ish till they're here. So we gotta make tracks. I'll show you guys a little bit what's up and maybe taste some of it with you all. Also, I will try to put on screen all the different things I add to the potatoes, asparagus, that kind of thing. It changes up sometimes. Okay, we just tried grilling a peach half, and I've whipped topping here and cinnamon. We're both very skeptical that a grilled peach can be any better than just a plain, normal peach right off the tree. I mean, how much better can it get? But we're gonna try it. So we both agree, what? Peaches are 10 out of 10, right? So let's see what this is. It's like warm. Oh, hey! Let's try it. Where do you want them to park?
That's good.
That is so good. Okay, we're gonna do that for supper. Never mind. It tastes like a peach pie. Okay. Grilled peaches for dessert, it is.
Oh man, that is good.
Eat that last one.
Wow.
We need to be a little more, learn to be a little more open-minded.
Yeah, it smells good around here.
So it's Sunday, I was gonna say morning, but it's more like lunchtime. Josh just took the kids swimming while I'm staying back at the camper while Miller naps and just having some little alone time. Since this is basically a food vlog anyway, I thought I would show you my little snack I'm eating. It's kind of my lunch. I made marinated tomatoes. I'll link it below. It's not my recipe. And I just have Triscuits, and I used some of that marinade that I did. It just takes like fresh herbs and balsamic vinegar, oil, that kind of thing. And I actually marinated some fresh mozzarella rounds from Aldi. And it's so good together. It's so fresh. Tomato season is just the best. Well, peach and tomato season is the best. But anyway, it's crazy. This campground is like totally emptying out. It's a Sunday, so everybody's leaving, but we're staying to Monday, which is so nice. There goes another camper. But anyway, I do want to talk to you guys about a few things. One, the bucket list. We did so many things off the bucket list. I'm so glad I did that, and I'm just feeling inspired to do that way more in different aspects of my life. I'm gonna make a fall bucket list, maybe even a little like sun activity bucket list for me and Fletcher to do while Evonnie is in school with this transition going into the school year and everything. I don't know, I feel like it's just a great way to be intentional. I was listening to Elizabeth Santelmann's podcast. She was talking to someone about how to fill up long days, and I was just flabbergasted. Like, I never think of my days as long days. Like, they go by so fast. There's never enough time in a day, and I think it's just because I'm so busy. I have so much on my plate, which there's a definite danger on that side of things too. But I was just got me curious. Who watches me? Like, do you feel like your days are long and you need to find ways to like keep your kids occupied and make the days go faster and like it feels like kind of like drag on? Or are you more in like the stage of life like I am where it's like, wow, I don't have enough time in my day? Yeah, I'm just curious. Like, who am I talking to? I'd love to know which one you are. I really hit the summer hard. I'm going to slow down here in the fall more. I just want to enjoy fall, my favorite season. I actually want to pour a little bit more into my fox sparrow line coming up with Christmas here. We always do a huge, like, the sales are great in the fall usually. I'm hoping it's that way again. But I would love to design a new leather bag. The one we have now, we just restocked. You guys love it. It's $175, I think, something like that. But it is genuine, real leather, handcrafted, like hand stitched. Everything is done by hand. They're gorgeous. They're lifetime pieces. But I think I might design another one because it was just so fun the first time around. And so that's something I kind of have on my list for the fall. Yeah, I have learned that leather pieces just last so long and they only look better over time. And I really reach for mine 24/7. So yeah, I'm kind of passionate about that right now. Yeah, I'm still in the brainstorming process. My leather lady she's a magician. She's amazing. So I need to get into contact with her again. Oh, and the one last thing I wanted to chat about was I just feel like with the rush of summertime that I have learned to make peaceful pockets of time just here and there, and they're not long. They're like 10 minutes, half an hour, you know, whatever, even like 2 minutes of just like peaceful, like beautiful moments. That sounds really cheesy, whatever. But just the other day, story time, my daughter was at her great-grandma's house for the day. She had them there doing fun stuff, her and her second cousins. And it was just me and the boys. After I got my housework done, after Miller's nap, I took them on the bike bumps and on the bike trail. Fletcher, that's what he wanted to do. And then we went into town and sat on the porch of a coffee shop and just drank. They had lemonades. They actually were fighting over the lemonade. Miller, my 9-month-old, wanted some, and they just kept going. It was cute. They kept going back and forth with the lemonade. And I had my iced coffee, and I just sat there and watched the cars go by, played my car, your car, and just sat, really, honestly. It was wonderful. Anyway, it was a reminder to me, it's not that hard. It's not that hard to make little moments like that. And you don't have to buy the coffee or the, you know, fancy lemonade and stuff. You can just look around creatively and make some of those things happen. So that's something else I want to work on and focus on, even when life is hard and there's hard moments and there's like just the never-ending barrage of motherhood, just constant decision making and disciplining and yeah, all that stuff. If you can put in a little couple pockets of time like that throughout your week, it's just it gives you a whole different outlook on life, really. But anyway, it's windy. I'm sorry. I hope you guys can hear me. But yeah, after this, the kids are going to be back soon. Miller's going to wake up and we're going to go to my friend Hope and Brayden, who were here last night. We're going to go to their place for the evening. A bunch of my high school friends will be there. We're having supper, homemade ice cream. She's making mock Chick-fil-A sandwiches, so that sounds so delicious. But anyway, I'm going to eat my little lunch here and then we'll go on with the day. Yeah!
Wow. It's actually like a perfect place.
Yeah. It looks funny on top, but
Half of it.
Oh, half of a bar?
Where are you camping close to here?
Where are we camping? It's called a KOA campground.
Up there's a couple more. 2 more straight up past the over top of the yellow thing. See them 2 deer? Yeah, little head sticking up.
It's cats.
Yeah, they do that.